Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Steph's Movies and Music, and I am, of course, your host, Steph. We're doing something new here. Don't know if this will catch on or not. We are vinyl record hunting on eBay. This is something that I only started doing, like, less than a week ago, very recently. It's something that I used to do very frequently, like back when I first started seriously collecting vinyl, quote unquote seriously collecting vinyl. But here's the thing, I'm not just buying all my vinyl on eBay now. Half price books is still going to be my go-to, and as well as sometimes vintage vinyl and a couple other places. I mainly go for auctions here, so it's like, just because I bid, obviously it doesn't mean I'm going to win. I do have a capacity on what I'm willing to spend depending on whatever the lot of vinyl includes. So anyway, yeah, now that that's all explained, let's go ahead and type in, it should be, right here. Vinyl record slot filter. It's already filtered to auction. Good job, eBay. You know me already. Jeff Beck, huh? Haven't really dove into Jeff Beck. Here's one that hopefully I'm about to win in the next 15 minutes. My max bid, as you can see right here, is 70, and the current bid is 66. I've been bidding on this for the last few days. I'll go ahead and show you what it all has. It's got Helix, Walking the Razor or something like that. I don't know. I'm not familiar with Helix. Not a whole lot. Van Halen for Women and Children First, or just Women and Children First. Quiet Riot, Mental Health. That's the main reason why I want this slot. But the Van Halen album too. It's got Bon Jovi, Slippery When Wet, Rat, Invasion of Your Privacy, Molly Hatchet. I believe that's their debut. ZZ Top, Eliminator, and yeah, that's it. Not a bad little haul. It's not a whole lot of vinyl, but some important albums in there. I already own Bon Jovi, the Bon Jovi album, the ZZ Top album, and yeah, I own those two. But everything else, the one I want the most out of all of these is the Quiet Riot album. Beyond that, Van Halen and Molly Hatchet and Rat, I'm definitely not opposed to owning those. I do have Flirtin' with Disaster by Molly Hatchet, but not the debut. Not quite yet. So yeah, I'm hopefully about to add those to my collection, and it'll be here in the next few days, and you'll see that next music haul. In which case, I suppose this is kind of a sneak peek. Alright, so anyway, back to the hunting. Instant collection. Looking at this lot, I don't think it's going to be something that I am kind of interested, but right now, no, I'm not. Okay, going back down. So yeah, we're going to pass on that. This seems to be Motown kind of stuff. Not really my thing. I'm not opposed to it. I'll listen to it if it's on, but there's other things I'd rather listen to. All right, we got a Beatles. Oh, wow. There's some early Beatles records. With the Beatles, Meet the Beatles. Beatles for Sale. Jeez. Okay. Read description. What was the description say? These records have been in storage for over 35 years, as they probably, a lot of these people can relate to that. So there is a lot of wear on the outside jackets. Records themselves are in fair condition. Okay, so he's basically saying that they're not in the best of condition. Oh, he's got Beatles for Sale stereo and Beatles for Sale mono. That's interesting. Yeah, well, I guess around that time period, stereo was kind of a new thing. Oh, wow, look at this. Well, it's looking like, are all of these 45s? I'm not opposed to collecting 45s, but and they all have their outside jackets and everything. That's something you don't see every day. Wow, okay. Bee Gees. dirty white boy. Wow. Jeez, I mean, yeah, I really wouldn't mind owning this. It's only got an hour left. Honestly, there's not a whole lot that I can afford right now. But this is really cool. I don't have the room for all this, though, unfortunately. I barely have any room to expand at all, honestly. That's really cool, though. And I'm really happy for the person that wins that. What's this? Oh, not a great picture. Oh my god, that's the only picture you got? No thanks. Okay, what you got? I recognize missing persons. Earth, Wind, and Fire over there. You got some James Gang up there. Montrose. I would like that album, Montrose. Peter Frampton, it looks like, kind of towards the middle. I'm okay. I'll be alright without those. I'll Be Alright Without You by Journey. How about that, huh? Okay. Wings at the Speed of Sound, Carly Simon, Anticipated, Bob Seger. Already have the Bob Seger album. All in all, no. I'm not putting any stock into that. What's this got? Huh? Grassroots, huh? I just saw the Deep Purple. I've heard really good things about that Made in Europe album. Uriah Heep. They're cool. I like their artwork, too. The Birds. No, I think I'm good. It's kind of a high starting bid, too. Not gonna lie. Oh wow, look at this. This is more my style right here. I already own the AC/DC, the one all the way to the right. The other two I do not. So I would like to get into that, but they probably already bid quite a bit. Now, a good tactic would be to wait until there's 15 minutes left. Or even less, if you really want to cut it close. And then as soon as it seems like the other guy's about to win, then just go ahead and bid a few dollars more. Or however much more, just outbid them. Right when there's basically no time left. Right before the auction ends. And that's a good way to, well, not only make somebody really, really freaking mad at you, but to win the auction. I'm going to go ahead and, I don't know how much they've already put in. Okay, so I'm winning. We'll see what happens with that. Probably not anything, but those are two albums that I really, really want. Particularly Highway to Hell. This is a good album too, though. The one in the middle. So we'll see. Not a bad little lot here either. I don't know anything about Rasputin. Lang? What, something? Why did I do that? Alright, these look like they're all kind of new. Alright, well, I already own Led Zeppelin 3. Tears for Fears. That is an album that I must own. That is a must-own album. I do not own this album either. Moody Blues are pretty cool. I'm going to pass. Alright, let's see. I already own that. I own... What the... Yeah, I already own that stuff. Let's see. Nothing really jumping out at me. The Cure, The Rock, Obsession by Animotion. That song's stupid. Chicago a lot here, huh? not a huge fan of Chicago. I have seen them before in concert. Third Row. I do like a few of their songs. The main reason I bought them is because it would give me a chance to see Brian Wilson and Al Jardine and like a bunch of other people along with them were opening up for Chicago. And yes, I got third row seating with my dad. Yes, it was really freaking expensive because between the two seats, it was like $500. But I got to shake hands with Al Jardine because I was so close. And then I got to fist bump, what's his name, Robert Lamb, along with, I want to say James Pankow. I also fist bumped. So that was really cool. Oh, Bon Jovi albums. Well, I don't own any of these albums, and I would love to own pretty much all of them. Wow. I'm just confused as to why These Days is on a vinyl record. I mean, that's right in the middle of the 90s. It's entirely possible that's a repress and that it's new. It's entirely possible that all of these are repressings and they're new, which I would not like to partake in if that was the case. This is another one of those instances that I would go ahead and at least try to win a little bit. I'd probably go up to about $40, and if I got outbidded, then I'd be like, okay, that's fine. But I'm not going to right now. Okay, Flowers, Jimi Hendrix. I like Jimi Hendrix artwork. I do have the Are You Experienced album already. Don't own any of the other ones. All in all, I'm good, though. Nope. Nothing. I gotta end this here soon, though. I got somewhere to be. Alright, a couple more lots. We'll see. Night Ranger. Okay. I mean, there's... This is not a bad little haul at all. Okay. Pointing out the ones that I don't have, which is most of them. Well, really the ones that I'm interested in owning. How about that? I'm interested in owning the Rainbow album right there. Mainly for the artwork. That's really cool artwork. The Triumph, Allied Forces, Ted Nugent, Intensities in 10 Cities. It's a live album. April Ryan, The Nature of the Beast. And I do not believe I own Sammy Hagar VOA. I have it on a cassette and probably a CD as well, but I don't think I own the vinyl record of it. Could be wrong. And then I'd probably, anything that I already own or don't want, I would just sell to Half Price Books. But I'm good. I own both of those. Cat Stevens. What is this? Looks like Blue Oyster Cult. One Enchanted Evening. I think that's a live album. Let's see. Alright, so Cat Stevens. I do not own the Blue Oyster Cult album. Cat Stevens album. The Ted Nugent Scream Dream album. The Genesis 3 Sides Live album. Or the Steppenwolf or Abracadabra album. I own the rest. Out of all of these, I'm really looking to the Ted Nugent album and the Steve Miller Band album. Those are really the big deals here. Oh, and the Steppenwolf album. I would like to have that too. And I mean, if I were to get this lot, I would probably keep all of the ones that I do not already own. So basically, the John Cougar albums and the the Billy Joel album, those would end up going. Actually, that Billy Joel album, It looks like that one's a little bit in better condition than mine, but I could be wrong. Mine has some damage on the spine, so it's entirely possible that I would replace it with that one and get rid of the one that I already own. We'll take a look. See, we'll go here until about 150. As you can see, the time up. Ooh, a stick slot. All right, I have that one, and I have. Yeah, it's that one that's emblazed on the record, and it's really cool. I got that one. I got that album. I think I have that album. I have that album. I have that album. I have that album. Yeah, there's really nothing here new for me, is there? No, I have all these albums. Wow. I might not have Equinox, which is the one with the ice on fire. It's this one. It's entirely possible that I don't own that one, but I'm pretty sure I do. Not a bad lot. If I didn't own those, then I would definitely be jumping on that. I love sticks with soundtracks. That's not something that I really have jumped into. This is a bunch of, it looks like maxi singles or something. I don't know. Some of them look like they are actual albums, though. Let me see here. Nope. Looks like they're all singles. Dark Horse, Georgetown. Bad on the Run. That is one that I must own at some point. Okay, Barry Manilow, Rod Stewart, 10 years after. I mean, I'd get this for the Coda album, the Rod Stewart album. Oh yeah, the ZZ Top album. I know I'm that done yet. Jefferson Airplane, Moody Blues. I'm not sure about 10 years after, but I'd probably keep it. Barry Manilow can, if I could live the rest of my life without seeing a Barry Manilow or Barbra Streisand album, I wouldn't complain. I'm just putting it out there. James Taylor. Not huge on him, but once again, if he came on the radio, if I was listening to the radio and he came on, I wouldn't change the channel. Alright, well, that seems like that's... Yeah, it seems like I'm starting to see doubles here. Alrighty, well, we'll see how this video did. Alright, well, I want to thank you guys for watching. This might be a thing that I do from time to time. I might do the same thing with video games if I ever start collecting those seriously again. But you can only have so many hobbies at the same time. Otherwise, it's just like there's too many things burning a hole in your pocket, Between buying albums and going to concerts, it's like that's pretty much all, So that's all I could afford to do. I can't even afford to do that. So there's that. So anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully this is somewhat entertaining for some people. And I will see you guys later. Oh, real quickly, before I go. Okay, there you go. So I've won it. I got to complete my payment and everything. I would go ahead and do that on screen, but I forget if it pops up with all my payment things and whatnot. I don't really want to have to. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. Okay, so all in all, I'm paying about $80. Well, if you look at this, if we could exit back out and look at this, the Quiet Riot album. I mean, pretty much all these albums, maybe with the exception of Helix and the Molly Hatchet album. Each of these are like $15 to $20, maybe more. I think the Rat one might be worth the most, honestly. Strangely enough, hair metal goes for quite a bit as far as their albums and whatnot. The Van Halen album might be worth a little bit too, and same with Quiet Riot. They're kind of hair metal, kind of. I actually consider them more just metal, but they got some hair metal tendencies in there too. So yeah, all in all, I feel like if I were to buy these albums at Half Price Books, it'd probably be about $100. The whole thing for me about partaking in auctions on eBay is that, like, as far as the whole lot goes, I'm trying to get things for, cheaper than what I would pay for them at, say, Half Price Books. So that's why I'm doing this. So honestly, this one, I mean, once again, these are albums that I have really wanted to own. I am going to be selling Bon Jovi, Slippery When Wet, and Eliminator from ZZ Top to Half Price Books, so that will make me back some money. However, it's like, for future reference, I probably shouldn't have put this much money into this. So, but it's okay. I'm going to pay now and everything. Buy with Apple. I'll have to block out that my credit card information. Sure, we'll save this seller. I don't have any quarrels with this seller. All right, so there's that. $79.92 right out of my account. How about that? Huh? All right. All right. Well, I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys later. All right. Have a good day. Steph signing off. Oh, and since it just popped up, I did win that one with the AC/DC records. So that's kind of surprising. I'm surprised somebody else didn't jump in and try to outbid me, which I probably would have let them, because now I gotta pay this. Don't know why I do this to myself, but I'll be all right. Things will work out. And also, I think I have a few days to pay this as well. I think that's how it goes. We're gonna find out, so it'll be all right. Yeah. So once again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all later. Yeah, have a nice one.